Welcome to Movie Talk. I'm JVD Koki. Today's episode is Mother with exclamation point. It is a mystery, drama, and rated R. It is directed by Darren Aronofsky, and he also wrote the screenplay and co-produced it with Scott Franklin and Ari Handel. Mother, played by Jennifer Lawrence, is renovating the house that she lives with her husband. The husband is played by Javier Bardem, a poet, a famous poet, and is struggling to be inspired to work on a new project. Mother always sees a bleeding heart through the walls and visualize things that are not normal. They live quietly in the house. Mother busy with her household chores and the poet trying to be inspired until one day a man played by Ed Harris appears in the doorstep and mistakenly thinks that their house is a bread and breakfast place. It so happened also that the man is the husband's fan. Later, the man's wife, played by Michelle Pfeiffer, comes in and joins her husband. Mother does not want them to stay in the house, but her husband let them because the man is sick. The man and the woman gets inside this room that the mother has told the woman not to get in that room, and they break the crystallized object that the husband is protecting. The husband gets mad. The house starts to fall apart after the crystallized object shatters. Things get crazy when the man's two sons arrive at the house. They fight, the two sons fight, and one kills the other. Then from nowhere, strangers arrive in the house for the killed son wake. Mother is upset and she kicks out everyone from the house. Mother is also angry at the husband for leaving her alone inside the house when he accompanied the man and wife to the hospital for the injured son who eventually died. After their fight, mother and husband has make-up sex and she becomes pregnant. Before mother gives birth, her husband let people in their house and tells her that they are his fans and they love his work. Pandemonium erupts when flow of people coming into the house is uninterrupted. There is a riot and battle, like people hurting and killing each other. The house becomes a war zone. After giving birth, mother tries to hold the baby very close to her. She tries to protect the baby from everyone, including her husband. But she falls into sleep, and when she wakes up, she finds the baby being held by her husband, and her husband passed the baby to her so-called followers, which I find them psycho followers, until you hear the sound of small bones breaking. It's the baby's bones, and it's gruesome to watch when the husband followers take a bite and eat the baby. It's a it's disturbing scene. It's hard to watch, and I felt my stomach cringe. It's horrifying to watch that particular scene. There's a wide angle shot of the house with the grasses in its pathway and trees on its background, and it's the only house standing in a remote area. It's a large house. I find the movie weird, very weird, and there's a footage in the movie that looks like a cult, and I thought I'm seeing a bit of hell. It's a very dark film. I thought that the writer has a deep rooted imagination of the underworld and the ram that is only visible to the dead who are definitely not going to heaven. All the scenes in the movie were shot in this house. And there's a lot of close-up shots on Jennifer Lawrence. Michelle Pfeiffer's role, though short, she did it remarkably, as well as Ed Harris. They are really veteran in acting. I have heard a lot of publicity about it, marketing, and the actress is the award-winning Jennifer Lawrence, and the director is an award-winning filmmaker. But I could have just waited for the movie to be released on video on demand or streaming online, such as Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, and others. Horror movies that I've seen lately, the fear is more physical. But this film, the fear is emotional, a much more deeper, intangible horror. I saw the movie on its first day of release, and when the movie goers are coming out of the theaters, I heard one of them is saying, "Oh, I will tell my friend that it's a good movie," and so they will find out that it's not. And one said, "That's the end?" I believe they're expecting another ending. I guess so. According to the Box Office Mojo, the production budget is 30 million. And on its second week, the domestic sales is 13 million. And internationally is 12 million. So a total gross worldwide of 25 million. So I could say that it's a flop financially. With this is JVD Koki saying Arrivederci, paalam, adios, ciao, aloha, sayonara, au revoir, so long, and my screen's closing. Thanks for watching. See you on my next episode.